Okay, quick little video here on the Asphalt sled. Need to do some wrenching on this thing for this weekend. The plan is to get it out to Bandimere for, it's actually a import race that's combined with a motorcycle challenge. I think they have ATVs as well. Guarantee there's going to be no snowmobiles there, and to be honest, I don't even know what class this thing would run in, but I'll try to get it ready and bring it down there and see what happens. So I think it should work. From my previous videos, I kind of explained everything what's going on here. First thing I need to do is take the carbs off and clean them. I'm sure they're pretty gross from years of not being used. Engine itself should be fine. I have a kind of a rerouting of the cooling system I want to do. In general, the whole thing needs a cleanup. What else? Actually over here, a couple newer things that I'm going to install. This is oh, there it is. Let's get it scratched up the first time. Tiny little gauge COSO thermometer gauge, and I'll be able to monitor cooling temperature or water temp, because that's really the one thing critical on these. They get so warm so quick. So I'm gonna install that. I also have, I gotta figure, this is my old number. I gotta figure out a new way to put a number on here. Well, there you go. Apparently the last time I ever raced this thing, I was dialing in 1132. Interesting. But anyway, another thing I have here are these, I guess they're technically shocks. There's very little movement in them. If you just push them, they barely move. But bought these a while back. These are Wall Brothers, and they're going to replace the front shocks in here, which are actually the original shocks that came with the sled. I've adjusted them to get them as low as possible, but what the plan is to actually replace them. It'll be inside there, obviously, but replace them with these shocks. Limits the amount of travel. When the sled accelerates, it does transfer a little bit of weight, and the suspension flops. This will keep it from flopping. Less weight, a little more adjustability here on the end. So I want to get these installed as well. And that should be it. So the critical thing is obviously, does it run? And then if that's the case, then I'll do these few different things to the sled. But yeah, just kind of a quick update, just what the plan is. So this is late in the week at night. I'm trying to work on the next couple nights. And yeah, fire this thing up and take it down the track after a long time. But I guess one final thing I can show is kind of the way I cool it down. So got these out, this stuff out for the first time in a long time, like everything in the sled. It's just a little transfer pump. I've had this thing forever. It's low tech, apparently. Probably bought it at, like, I don't know, Home Depot or something years ago. But I have several kind of heavy duty hoses here. I could have used regular garden hoses, but I just had these from a long time ago. And quick disconnect couplers like this. And so basically what I'll do, very simple, is I'll disconnect this spot right here. And I will hook up a hose on this end. Doing this one-handed. Hose on this end, hose on this end. They will go one into the pump, that pump, the one from the pump into literally like just an old Tupperware bin like this thing full of cold water, and then one out of there and the back into the other hose here. And currently it circulates, I can talk, through the whole sled. I am going to replace that because I think they do leak in the back, to just kind of the front portion. It starts out as cold water, and oh gosh, I think after one pass sitting around, it kind of turns into lukewarm water. And after you do a little bit of racing, it turns into straight up just, not hot, but warm to hot water. But believe it or not, it does a pretty good job of cooling it down, because the engine here gets pretty hot after doing a pass. So these are the updates I have, updates, cleaning, maintenance, all the things I have here coming up over the next few days. And like I said, yeah, take it to the track. I think it's probably a bracket race formula. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's heads up, but whatever. I'm just doing it for fun anyway. So try to see if I can add this thing into one of the street motorcycle categories, maybe. That's probably where it'd be most competitive. This thing does not have any electronics, and to launch it, you basically left hand on the brake, right hand on a little bit of throttle just to rev it up to, I think it gauges around just under 5,000. And you simultaneously let go of the brake, full throttle, and hang on. It is prone, from previous runs years ago, it is prone to bog a little bit off the line, just because it's a little bit of a lean bog, to be honest. I got a big pilot jet in there. Main jet should be close enough. And got the needle and the carb moved all the way up. So try to get as much fuel as you can initially, but just big old suck of air when you open up the throttle. It has a little tiny bit of a bog, but whatever. I'm sure it'll probably still do that. So, yeah, a lot of stuff to do and not a lot of time to do it. That's pretty much always the story. So, but hopefully, next video here, we'll be wrapping up this couple things. I'm not going to film all of it. It's not the most exciting, cleaning carbs and cleaning the sled and things like that. But I'll film a little bit of it. But more importantly, it'll be at the track. Maybe I'll mount up a GoPro or something on the sled itself. Could do it on a helmet, but yeah, we'll see. But it should get some pretty cool video. Judging by the number over here, we have a goal of 11:30s. If I can run anywhere near that, I'd be happy. This is actually oh gosh, 2 or 3 passes I think I've had on this engine when I refreshed it and put this 800 in here 5-6 years ago. So still a very fresh engine. It's still kind of being broken in. But yeah, let's see what happens. But that's it for now. Next one, like I said, wrenching and hopefully racing. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.